welcome back to another week of racing. This week we are at a lovely, warm, sunny Hampton Downs for the third round of the NZSBK Championship. Anyone who has seen the other videos this season will know that we've had a pretty up and down season so far. From this at round 1 to this at round 2 and this and then this. When you've watched that one, you will know Spike was extremely kind and very generous, and we're very grateful to even be here this weekend because he stepped up again and helped us out with a bike. Despite ordering parts, they weren't in stock in New Zealand, so we've had to go elsewhere to get them, and unfortunately they just didn't turn up in time for Dad to be able to fix the engine. Just going to sneak it like a little peek.
That's probably
From the disaster that happened when we were at Teretonga, we're back. The weather's looking good and they're just hoping to continue to get some points on the table just to see what we can do to finish out the series. Practice day isn't about chasing lap times, it's about finding rhythm, reconnecting with the machine. You feel out the track line by line, marker by marker, testing where you can push and where you can't. It's the time to experiment, to adjust, to listen to what the bike is telling you. Suspension, tyre pressures, it all matters, but above all it's a check-in. A moment to make sure everything's working as it should before the intensity of race day leaves no room for second guesses. Day one done and dusted. The bike felt good, no real surprises, just solid, steady progress. Got through what they needed to and they're in a good place. There's still some work to do tonight, fine-tuning and double-checking the little things. Then it's back to the motel. The gear gets unpacked and the adrenaline starts to settle. Time to rest, because tomorrow it's qualifying. It's race one, and when the lights go out, there are no second takes. So I may have said yesterday that the weather looked good, and to be fair it did, until the clouds rolled in and the rain started to spit. Just enough to mess with your head. So they made the call and threw on a set of wets, which with 3 wheels is no small mission. Got it done, and then never used them. Classic.
Yeah. It's not a million miles out, is it?
Yeah, maybe one more. Have a certain range.
Is there some of that silver tape? Yeah. I'll chuck a bit over the top.
Wide piece, or do you want to?
Oh, yeah, I'll go right over the top. Yeah, it does on me. I don't know what.
Yes, like most of your nuts and bolts.
Oh, no, to be fair, I didn't get them. Getting serious now.
So we are just watching qualifying, just waiting to see what times they're going to put in. So they're currently on a 150, which is not too bad considering they're not on their own bike. Pole position. It's an extra point. Thanks.
That's right.
Good?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Good.
right. Yeah, easy.
Yeah, 3 seconds.
Just trying to keep it nice and smooth and just get a... I was a bit worried because we were on that new tyre. I just wanted to try and bed it for at least a lap, really. In a minute.
Phil hasn't been around here with Angus before, eh?
I don't know, is there not?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then there was a clear track and I thought, well,
Yeah.
we kind of need to go because if they call it, like if there's a
Yeah,
problem or
yeah,
whatever,
then you need
at least
to-
we've got a banker lap in.
Yeah.
And then we did that lap, Sheldon put the board out.
Yeah.
And I thought I'll back it up with another lap just to
Yeah.
make sure. And,
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
Come around that right-hand faster thing, the other one straight.
The little straight between
Between that and going
The next right.
Yeah.
Oh. So go out of the big long right into the double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you come up the rise.
Oh yeah.
Like it's a little bit all over the place, but it's still.
Feels alright. Because when you go over that rise, the little bump down the bike a bit.
Because when you just come in,
When it goes down and then
yeah, because the bike right on darker, as it gets to the brown. Sometimes you've got to move it early, get the bike planted.
This is one of my favourite moments at Motofest. Right in the heart of the day, the noise changes. The pace slows, and they bring out some of the classic machines with history, soul, and that unmistakable two-stroke centre. It's a reminder of where this all started and why we fell in love with it in the first place.
Gary, what a great move, man. You standing there in second and then holy moly, you just went down the outbound nailed.
Yeah, we kind of got turn one pretty stuck at the moment, so I knew if I just hung in there, I could probably get the long point. So yeah, I really got off the move and just tried to make it happen.
What's the big view here from second place?
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, there's some good races with you guys down south. I've got to say a massive thanks to Spike. We didn't get parts for our engine. Obviously, we had a mishap in the recovery, and they're still in transit somewhere. So Spike has kindly let us ride his bike. So without that, we wouldn't be riding at NZSBK at all. So massive shout out to the guys.
I just think of a 4-1 legend, like to do that. That just shows the camaraderie and stuff.
Yeah, unbelievable. I mean, Sidecar is a family, and you know, when things go wrong, we all kind of stick together and help each other out. It's a really cool feeling.
Great stuff. We can teach you tomorrow. Good luck.
Yeah, thanks very much. But we've also, like Spike runs A1, normally runs a 14-inch, so we've had to go Hoosier with 13-inch rear, so we've had to change a load of stuff to try and get it working. And obviously with it being a different bike as well, it's like trying to get used to all that as well as trying to set the thing up. But it's coming right now. No, you don't want to be going sideways too much of the spike because we've changed so much stuff, but it's all written down, so if he wants to go back to his old settings. We had no info on the tyres or set up.
At least you had the whole thing, eh? Once you learn a new rig, new tyres,
well, yeah. But we set our old bike, our original bike, we've set that up on Hoosiers as well.
Every other team's going to have to do that because you've got to set the bike up with the tyres.
How long does it take you to get the base set up?
So we spent, me and Phil weekend was the first weekend because we missed tailboat because we blew our motor up. We spent all day Friday, like we started changing one or two things because otherwise you end up, in the end we just,
what you like?
well we just ended up changing so much stuff. Trying to get but luckily enough we went the right way each time. So yeah, but we've come up with a result. We've got a good ballpark figure to work from now, and we just fine tune it here and there for each circuit.
At least with the bike we sort of go along and I can sort of go, here's a base setup, this is where we're starting, and I'll know this is the direction we're going to push it. So when we go, I've always got a plan of this is the area, and I can do measurements and go, look, this is not working, and get the tens and stuff like that. So it shows your experience.
I was lucky with bike setup, we kind of know which way to go, and but the Hoosiers, actually we quite rate them now, because obviously we've got a good setup on those now. Yeah, they seem to last, and they seem to last a little bit longer than the A1s. They don't which is good. So you can kind of do 2 or 3 heat cycles. There's no
Bring a rear, it's a pub just down the road.
I just thought, there's no point panicking. We'll just sit there for a little while.
Waited till the second lap turn one.
Yeah.
Is that how you did it?
Yeah. Really outside.
Did you? Nice.
Yeah, Phil was sort of hanging inside. We were here. They brake, but we just.
I reckon a ripple of that. For me, it is. Going on the front page of the Times. Wow. And they turned like that, and I would have been right around them like that.
You guys went like that, and Bert went in and around and out.
Video too, Natalie. You haven't been in any of my videos yet. You can be in my video. This is one of my sisters. Hello, Natalie. He did.
You got what?
Got them on the between one and the outside.
Yeah.
We actually were facing that way. We still had to go that way before we go that way, but we're actually
That is such a gangster move, man. That is a hell of a move.
water started coming out like that.
Did you make her get too hot?
Probably,
Harry.
He'll forgive me. It's fast pulled away from us down the straight, like 3 bike lengths. And I thought, I'm going to work cut out 10 seconds and then on the brake. When I came down, I kept going off the last turn. There was probably about 4 bikes behind me. And he sat in the middle of the track. So you're not going to get around that corner faster than that, so I just launched it around the outside.
It looked good from here.
You would have been a good year.
Awesome. Because she's going, did you get that? Did you get that?
I was opposite locking it with the gas on like that. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah,
Were you going, as you did it, then you helped.
Day's done. Time for some food, good company, and a solid night's sleep, recharging for another day of racing tomorrow. Coming up next time on 3 Wheel Summer. Race day's here. The stakes are high, the pressure's building, and what happens next? Well, let's just say it wasn't in the plan. Races 2 and 3 bring more than just results, they bring answers, and maybe a few new questions. Want to see how the weekend really ends? Make sure you're subscribed. It genuinely helps and you won't want to miss what's coming.